What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so new photos purportedly of music legend R. Kelly have surfaced online, and I still have to say allegedly or purportedly, because with the way AI technology is advancing, you just never know whether this is whether this is real or not. I think it's real. Most people believe they're real. These photos surfaced on an X account. I think it's called No Jumper, and R. Kelly definitely looks older in the photos. All right, he definitely looks older, but then again, that's to be expected. He's about 58 years old, so you don't have access to hair dye and things of that nature. But if this is real, he still looks pretty, pretty good shape for a guy that's in his late 50s. Of course, R. Kelly is serving a 30-year prison sentence following his conviction in September of 2021 for trafficking. And in the photo, he has a long sleeve white shirt with a green top, blue jeans, and sneakers. And I'm trying to still figure out exactly where he is. It looks like it could be some sort of, I want to say, gymnasium. Judging from the floor in the background, I don't know. R. Kelly was, of course, born Robert Sylvester Kelly, and he was convicted after a 2019 documentary, Surviving R. Kelly, brought forth testimonies from his accusers. Kelly's appeal to reduce his sentence was rejected by the U.S. Second Circuit Court of Appeals this month. Kelly's legal team is considering an appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. His lawyer, Jennifer Bonjum, argued that the use of the RICO statute in this case was incorrect, stating it was meant to target organized crime, not individual actions. Kelly's charges stem from allegations that his associates helped him recruit and control victims, forming a criminal enterprise. My thing about that is, and I'm not saying this to defend him at all, right? Because ever since I've heard about the allegations against R. Kelly, which I've been hearing about for over 20 years now. To those who are younger, we didn't have social media, but the rumors were very, very rampant about R. Kelly going back to the 90s. I mean, the guy married Aaliyah when she was 15 years old, okay? But then you heard these other insidious rumors about him. Things I don't want to get into on YouTube, but what was hearsay to me became confirmed, I would say around 2001, 2002, right before that videotape surfaced on the early days of social media. That got him in trouble before. I heard some things that I thought were true. It rang true based upon other things I've heard at the time from people who lived in Chicago that transplanted to where I live, and they were telling me some things that sound very true to other things I heard before, which I thought were just hearsay. So when the other stuff came out and it all corroborated with what I heard before, that's when I knew he was guilty. Now, the guy has great music. Should a person stop listening to his music because of what he has done? That's up to that person. Look, if you're gonna be real about it, then I would say that there are a lot of people who haven't stopped listening to Jerry Lee Lewis's music. People are still not going to stop watching movies that was produced under Harvey Weinstein. People still watch Roman Polanski movies, and we know what he did. Um, there are a lot of monsters that have done great things. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the punishment, if he did what he did, then he's in the right place, in my opinion. Maybe, that's just how I feel. What I also feel, though, is that those parents that were culpable in this situation, who knowingly, I don't want to say that word, PIMP'd their children out for cash, they should be in prison too. Okay? They should be in prison, and all the women who were involved, who were adults, including his wife, if these allegations are true, which apparently they are, she should be behind bars too. That's just how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that. But you know, a lot of times I like to get on my soapbox and talk about how black men are disproportionately accused of things, and they're already by default felt to be guilty. But in this scenario, man, I'm sorry, I just don't defend people who do things to those who are. Uh, look, I don't look at, if there's a 19-year-old and they're involved with somebody that's a couple of years younger, and they're both in high school. That's, to me, something different. That's something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's common sense should be involved in this too. Okay, if somebody's 19 and a senior and they get involved with somebody who's a junior who is, let's just say, a couple years younger, and technically that's different. That person should not be seen in the same light as a person who is a predator. A predator. That's my issue. That was my issue. And the last straw was with the Giddey situation. Because if you actually looked at the information, did your research, you would see there was sufficient evidence to suggest that this guy was preying upon underaged people. Okay? Well, girls. Let's just put it like that, okay? Sorry, girls. Okay? The NBA did something real shady. And that is, all of a sudden, the all-powerful Adam Silver, the all-powerful NBA, which can jettison you out the NBA in a hot minute, like they did Kevin Porter Jr., right? Suddenly, when it comes to Giddey, you can't do nothing. It's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. I can't. What do you expect me to do? I can't. Or, the media don't want to talk about it. So OKC just slowly worked to get him off the team, and now he's in Chicago somewhere. That's why I don't follow the Bulls. I don't follow. As long as he's on the team, I'm not following. That's how seriously I take that type of crime, bro. As long as he's on that team, I'm not fucking with the Bulls. I'm not. I follow the Bucks until he's gone. I'm officially not a Bulls fan. I'm sorry, but I don't like the double standard, and I ain't like how all these people would try to make all these excuses for him. And I know good and goddamn well, if he was from, say, Somalia instead of Australia, it'd have been a whole totally different energy. But having said that, R. Kelly is right where he belongs. I don't feel nothing for him. He was a predator, in my opinion. I don't feel nothing for him. That's just my opinion on it. Tell me what you guys think.